Hey guys, welcome back to another video here on Toned In Entertainment, where we love pop culture. Today, it's time for another comic book review, as we have a new series here by Boom Studios. Now, is this book worth going out into the darkness of night to go seek out? Well, let's get on with my review of Proctor Valley Road, issue number 1. The story in Proctor Valley Road takes place in Chula Vista, California in 1970. And while we're introduced to several characters here in issue number 1, the main focus of this story will revolve around the 4 friends of Jennie, Cora, and cousins August and Rylee. Chapter 1 is called Janis Joplin Started It, and for good reason, because each of these 4 ladies are trying to earn money in their own unique ways to go to a show. But for each of these 4 ladies, they are unsuccessful. Either they strike out, they feel underappreciated, or for August and Rylee, end up getting themselves into trouble. Now, these ladies really want to go to the show, so they are going to find a solution, and that's to find a couple of patrons, to go take their guided tour to Proctor Valley Road, because as August puts it, people will pay to believe in supernatural and creepy stuff like the Loch Ness Monster, UFOs, and angels, so why not Proctor Road, where the urban legend of the coyote who stalks the street on 2 legs, demon cars, and of course, the bull that's tangled in chains is sure to be a money maker. Now, once the tour group arrives to Proctor Valley Road, the guys are very disappointed, not because they were expecting ghosts and goblins, but because they were hoping to score with the ladies. So after striking out, the guys decide they're gonna walk off their frustrations, but when the sounds of rusty bells ring throughout the darkness, these guys will be in for quite the rude awakening, as the urban legend not only has a stare down with Robert, but as Bruce finds out, has quite the appetite. The next day at school, the ladies are pulled into the principal's office and are questioned about the whereabouts of Skip, Robert, and Bruce, as they were the last people to see them. Now, the reason their presence is requested is because 2 of them have just received their papers to head off to the Vietnam War, and while the authorities believe that they are trying to evade fighting for their country, the ladies know the true story. But what tale will they tell when issue number 2 is released on April 7th? Now, on a scale of 1 to 10, I'm going to give issue number 1 of Proctor Valley Road a 7.5 out of 10. I think the main thing I enjoyed about this issue was the story setting of 1970. As someone who grew up in the 80s, it reminds me of the days when it was all about hanging out with your friends, either at our meeting spot or doing fun activities like going to the local carnival. Now, while the story here in issue number 1 by Grant Morrison and Alex Child certainly was good, I have a feeling as the story grows and the characters evolve, it will only get better. The artwork here is done by Naomi Franquiz, who does a great job of giving each of these characters a very distinct personality. That's complemented by the colors by Tamara Bonvillain, who makes it pop with plenty of groovy, vibrant colors. Now, I would recommend Proctor Valley Road for someone who enjoys an urban legend type story and can understand and appreciate the days before technology ruled our lives. Alright guys, well, that's going to wrap up my comic book review for Proctor Valley Road. Now, did you read this issue and what did you think? I thought this was a good starting point. It didn't wow me, but it definitely kept me intrigued to at least check out issue number 2. Alright guys, if you like comic book reviews like this, make sure you stay tuned in here to Toned In Entertainment for future videos.
Subscribe to the channel. Do it. Go now. Do it now.